In this video, we're going to look at indexOf and lastIndexOf. So the indexOf array method is used to return, is used to get the index of the first occurrence of a specified element in an array. So if I have an array like this and I want to get the index of banana, so where banana first occurred in this fruit element. So I'm saying the first occurrence because we can have banana appear in more than one position here. So I can have banana somewhere here as well. So indexOf will always return the first index, so the index of the first occurrence of this element. So let's see that in action. So using our array here, so let's get the index of carrot. So we're going to do this, const index is equals to food dot index of, like this, and we're going to pass carrot, and let's console. So clear the screen, and we have 2. So that means carrot is at index 2, and if we check, this is 0, 1, 2. If we pass in mango, we have 0. So mango is at index 0, so this is 0. So like I said, we can have more than one occurrence of a particular element. So I can have a particular element in multiple places in my array like this. But if I call this, it's always going to return the first occurrence of that particular element. So we can see that we have mango here and we have mango here, but we got 0 because 0 is the first index or the first occurrence of mango in this array. And then we have the second one is lastIndexOf. So lastIndexOf returns the index of the last occurrence of a specified element in an array. So if we call it like this, in this case fruits.lastIndexOf, and then we'll pass the element, is going to return the index of the last occurrence of that particular element, in this case banana. Now in our array here, you can see that we have 2 mangoes. We have mango appear in 2 places here. So mango is at the beginning and at the end. So let's see how we can use the lastIndexOf. So last and indexOf like this, and let's call this. Now we can see that we have 4. When we use indexOf, we have 0, and when we use lastIndexOf, we have 4. So that's because the lastIndexOf, we get the last occurrence of that element, in this case mango. So we got the last occurrence of mango, which is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how we can get index of elements in any array. Now we can use this with, let's say I want to delete the last occurrence. So mango can actually be anywhere. We can have something else here, like which other fruits? Let's say apple, and so on. So I just want to show that mango doesn't have to be the last element, so it can be anywhere. So if I run this, you can see that I still get my 4. Now let's say I want to remove the last this mango here. I want to remove it. Now let's assume that I don't know the index of the last mango, of the last occurrence of mango. and I want to delete it. How do we do that? In this case, we are going to be using two methods to be able to achieve that. First, we use the last index of, like this, to get the index of the last occurrence of mango, and then secondly we use the splice method to remove it. So I'll be able to get our index, which is this, and let's see how we can remove this particular mango. And I can go ahead to do food.splice, and where do I want to start? I want to remove at index, and I want to remove one item. So if we do console.log food console, before we remove, let's print it out. Let's clear this. Okay, so good. So we have our index 4, and this is the original array. We have the array with mango included, and then the second one, this is where we remove the mango, the last occurrence of mango. So we can see that after the tomato we don't have mango anymore, so this mango was removed. So we'll be able to combine two array methods to be able to achieve something, that is to remove an element, any given element in an array. So what if I provide an element that don't exist? So let's provide something like none. So let's just provide none. We can see that we have -1. Right? So if you provide an element that doesn't exist, you will get -1 as the index. So if later we're going to introduce if statement, and using an if statement you can check if an element exists in your array before going on to delete. So first you get your index, and then you write your if statement to check. So if the index is greater than or equal to 0, then you can go ahead to delete. But if it's not, that is if it's -1 like this, it means the element does not exist, and then you can throw an exception, you can throw an error, or you can send an error message to the user that the element doesn't exist. So that is it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.